It's just Cal right now. What's up with my mic? I want to welcome y'all back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. Or as a homie Jermaine would always say, hi weirdos. If you're not watching on YouTube, shouts out to you. Subscribe via SoundCloud and some other streaming services. But hopefully you're rocking with us on YouTube, and hopefully you liking this video. Hopefully you subscribing. We're trying to bring y'all some goodness, and Eyeballs here. Hold up. Oh, I see. Look at this. Mimi here. Mimi here. Mimi with the new setup.
Y'all like the little setup?
That's hard.
I
See,
know a little something.
she got her own. See, I don't have that BRP 50 hat.
Yeah, you do. You have to.
I don't have that hat. There's certain things with BRP I don't have, and it just is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. That's one of the items I don't know where. I don't know where that was. Shouts out to Corey. Shouts out to Kelly. Shouts out to Eyeball. Shouts out to Jermaine. Peace to Kof. Peace to Joe Dixon. Corey said new belts day coming for me. What belt you get?
He always getting something.
Twan said early.
That's right.
Early.
Hey, good.
Hate, is that what it's called officially?
I got a little lighting.
The
a little
Hate
cozy,
Cave?
non-story lighting.
The Hate Cave. Shouts to Vaughn. I didn't know that's what I didn't know it had a name.
Well, Maine gave it a name just now.
I see. Eyeball says shout out to Mimi and Miss Fam.
Yes, thank you, Eyeball Vin. I love Vin.
Hopefully folks checked out the
good familus.
checked out y'all loving WWE recap. It's on the YouTube after you watch this episode of the Black Rasslin Podcast.
Yes.
You watch that.
Watch that.
It's been one of them days.
It's one of them days.
People been busy, trying to be busier, but you know. Peace to not that Chris Breezy. Shouts to Eric.
Chris Breezy, Kofi,
Vaughn said he ordered a shirt. Hopefully everybody else ordered the shirt if they was trying to get that shirt.
Yes.
Tried to warn you.
It's gonna go.
Is it gone?
No, I don't think. Did they take it off the? I don't know.
I got it. I'll check. Actually, hold up. Gone? I thought it was gone. I didn't even check.
It said bye 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 bye.
I remember you gave a date, but
you had to turn that mic down.
Okay.
You scared my goddamn.
I scared the salad.
Yeah, almost.
Scared the salad is crazy.
Scared the salad sound like a wild move yesterday. You know, sure they let me scare the salad yesterday.
Hey yo. That's that new Valentine's Day. I'm not even down. I am not even down. Scared the salad. What that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, because toss the salad is one thing.
Is it?
What you mean?
Cut it out now. Let's not.
What you mean? That it's too late. I was in middle school.
We here now.
Was I in middle school? Or was it freshman year? I forget. No, it was 94. Yeah, I would have still been in middle school. And which means when Chris Rock made the joke, I saw the documentary around the time that he saw, because it was on HBO like a year or so before. The dude talked about it like within the first 5 minutes. Jelly or syrup? That's what he said.
The goddamn tossed salad man.
He said I prefer syrup, which is crazy. That's what he said.
That is what he said.
I don't know if you can see that on HBO Max or just Max. I'm sorry, it's called Max now, right?
Probably Vin.
Mimi said you what? No, what?
It's really gross.
Hey, yo, tribal salad is
Listen.
How long?
How long will I toss a salad?
Hey, no, what?
I am out of here.
What? No, this is not that. That was yesterday. Against if you ain't get the scaring the salad out of your system. God damn it!
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm asking private chat questions out loud. While I got y'all here, because I don't know when. Is it true? Did y'all hear that they apparently remixed Alicia Keys' vocal?
Yeah.
What? On that thing that she
was bad.
Well, they said it's the one note or whatever.
Bullshit.
first note.
That first one.
That's what. So they didn't remix the whole thing. It's just the one.
Did you see what Kill tweeted?
No.
That's what God. He said. That's what happened. That's what God does when you steal other people's husbands.
Oh, see. It's crazy how it was 20 conversations came out of that one performance.
Oh no!
And somehow I was rereading old Mashonda tweets from like what?
Why?
Cause
that's what Cal does.
No, because what had happened was
Mashonda, yo.
I got the newsletter from The Root, because The Root is like one of the few outlets that's going to write about black stuff, and they did a whole thing about.
You mean The Root they put on their vocals?
Hey, is Swiss Beats officially who Most Def was based on in that video? Was he the one eating fish and hot chocolate?
Did you hear the theory about that guy?
How he be making the beats? That's what the niggas sound. That's what his stomach sound like.
Did you hear? There's a theory that guy was he couldn't read, and that's why he made that order.
He just pointed at that shit.
Nah, for real.
Is it Swizz?
I don't know if it's Swizz. I mean, I'm assuming Swizz read them contracts. He paid enough to read something, but yeah, the one video I saw, I think it was a TikTok. They said the guy was pointing to the menu, and that's how he got the hot chocolate with the.
That's not
necessarily
true, Cal.
They say. Well, keep going.
I'm saying it's not true that Swizz could read that because of the contracts.
Oh, I know. I'm.
He got some of them heavy hitters in his family.
Brother, man, I'm just trying to be nice. I'm just trying to be nice. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, what the Bo Kimball nigga said in the program? I read enough to sign an NFL contract.
I love that movie. What a film.
That's a good.
That's all you need.
What a film. When we start up the Black Rasslin Movie Club, the program. Well, this will be a Patreon exclusive, obviously. Huh? Hey, yo.
We watch a movie from the hub.
No.
Why not? Black Rasslin After Dark.
That's disgusting.
Why? You keep your hands up here.
Let me ask you a question. So let me ask you a question. We are going to watch a movie together from that source?
No, whoever the patrons. You just gotta keep your hands up here.
We're gonna record ourselves watching a video like these?
Yeah.
You wildin'. Yeah. You are wildin'. Mae Young and Mark Henry is funny. Happy belated Valentine's Day. No, that's nasty. That's actually nasty.
What y'all do? Hold on. What y'all do for Valentine's Day for y'all loved ones?
I'm just chilling.
Came home. I came the fuck home. I could have been anywhere else in the world. But,
I know you ain't crazy.
But I'm here with y'all.
I'm here with you. You stupid. You are stupid. It's a good answer though.
Shout out. Let me see.
Yeah, we be chilling. I mean, you know.
Look at this one.
Let me see.
With the whole
Hey.
Oh, he got the basketball in the backpack.
Yes. Hey.
Look,
he's so cute.
He said, "My team's sorry."
They are.
Hey, cuz you gotta stop hitting on my cousin like that. Yo.
Facts.
What happened to his tooth? He picked the backpack. He left that backpack open, huh?
No, they remember they back here, so he gotta get the
I mean?
Yeah, to push them up.
I came home is crazy. Came home is crazy.
No, check this out. Check this out.
Check the fly shit.
Corey had a lot to say yesterday.
Corey was going through it. He was going through it.
On Tuesday on the buckle.
Wait, what's going on? I
don't know. You know what I mean? I hop in and I hop right out because I ain't.
What?
He's
doing that.
You know what? In the max headroom is going up.
He don't know. He did. Yeah, it was you. All we heard was I. I better not joke too hard. It is it's peak Roblox hours right now, so you never know.
Peak.
What you were saying?
He don't even look like me, Mooch. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Here you go.
You don't. I don't know.
Corey was just feeling, like we don't be listening to him, but we do listen to him. He got that wrong.
They listen to you every day every Tuesday on the buckle.
He didn't. He felt like there's been people who rehash things that he said, and Just and Mimi agreed with them instead of when he said it weeks ago.
Well, Corey,
there's been a few things that I agree with him on that.
Wait, Corey, if they wrong, say what you.
The majority of the time, Corey's full of shit.
Say what you were saying, Corey. If they wrong, say what you were saying, Corey.
He's wrong because at the end of the day, lots of people say lots of things so many times. It doesn't necessarily mean that we don't agree. We didn't hear you the first time.
Hey, guess what? I'm sorry, Mimi. We have to table that conversation.
Okay.
Because we're about to have a great conversation. Actually, let me turn this music off. This is super hot right now. But you know what? It's Black History Month, and you know what time it is? Special guest time. I'm sorry. I'm flustered. We got a living legend in the building this week. It's not even a joke. What do you say about someone who's literally been known as being part of something that's the world's greatest? You feel what I'm saying? What do you say to folks that have held multiple WWE titles, multiple tag team titles of the world in WWE and other places? I'm doing the research. This man's a Guinness World Record holder. Not only is he going to be honored at WaleMania in April in Philly, but what I know what I'm going to ask him because he's got a match coming up. They just announced it in May. Tickets go on sale on Friday. Shelton Benjamin and Josh Alexander are doing the damn thing in Prestige Wrestling, and tonight we have Shelton Benjamin with us. Shelton, thank you for joining the Black Rasslin Podcast. How are you doing, my brother? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. First of all, thanks for having me on. A little bit late, but don't hate me too much for that CPT. But I'm guilty.
Not at all. We was ready for you. We knew what was going on.
CPT don't count in February.
Facts. That's
good.
A fact. No. So Shelton, if I'm not mistaken, this match is your first match that's been announced since you've been wrestling in the WWE, and over the last year and change, really since throughout the pandemic, I personally have been becoming a big fan of Josh Alexander. So knowing that you're going to be stepping in the ring with him, I'm hyped. Are you making a statement by stepping out with Josh Alexander your first time out the box?
Well, so let me clarify a couple things.
Go ahead, please.
This match is actually my first announced match.
Okay.
But which is in May. But I'm actually gonna be doing a few matches in Puerto Rico next month.
Nice.
So I'll have a few. We'll call them a few tune-up matches for Josh Alexander. So, I just wanted to make that
of course
clear.
Of course.
But that being said, I am definitely looking forward to facing Josh. I think it'll be an awesome match. Am I making a statement? Maybe a little bit of a statement. Definitely a reminder, but it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Josh is a hell of a talent. He's a hell of a competitor, and I feel like we could probably make an instant classic if we really put our minds to it.
I think that's an understatement. You really underselling the hell out of that right now, Mr. Shelton. I saw another tweet that you had. You posted about I guess some people, they were listing people who would face for the GHC heavyweight championship out of Noah, and you quote tweeted that, and you were like, "Hey, I never fought for this title, but let's see what happens." A lot of folks, a lot of folks know you. Last year you celebrated 20 years in the WWE, but a lot of folks, especially a lot of black folks, when they talk about you, a lot of us remember your time in Japan, and I was wondering if I saw that you said you got a few years left. You're not trying to slow down right now. Are you trying to make it back to the East, Far East?
Oh, without a doubt. Like and I've told people this many times. When I first went to Japan, I had no plans, no designs whatsoever around working in Japan. It just wasn't on my radar. I started with WWE. I was with, I was at the top of the mountain from the very beginning of my career, which I was very fortunate. I won the lottery ticket. So when the opportunity to work in Japan came along, to me, I didn't see the gravity of how big of a deal that was at the time, because again, I'm coming right out of WWE. I was doing my thing at Ring of Honor, and an MVP gave me a call saying, "Hey, I need a partner." But I ended up going out there, and I can definitely say I found my love for wrestling again, for wrestling business, for the locker room. Japan, I fell in love with the country. I mean, because I worked with them for 4 years, and I pretty much spent half the year in Japan for 4 years. So I fell in love with everything about the country, and I fell in love with New Japan Wrestling and Noah. So, again, I had no designs of ever working there, but once I got there, I fell in love with the place. And Japan is definitely somewhere that, before I hang it up, I would definitely want to go back, spend a little time there, and just enjoy myself.
I like that.
Nice. So earlier this year, you met one of my favorites, Felicia Rashad. Talk about that.
This year, that was.
It was like what, last month? Like,
yeah, that was like what, early? The day I posted that photo, what, 2-3 weeks ago?
Did you geek out?
Okay, so little thing about me. Typically, when I see celebrities and things like that, I don't react. I don't freak out. I don't, lose myself. Mm-hmm. But this was one of the very, very rare times where I turned into a complete fanboy. Like I had flown into New York to do an autograph session, and I just happened, just as I was walking out of the building, I just happened to see her. Another guy was taking a picture with her. She was in the chair getting pushed by airport staff, and I just saw her taking a picture. I just looked, and it was one of those kind of stopping your tracks and like, whoa. And I was like, my brain said, you cannot let this moment pass. Like, can I please have a photograph with you? And she just kind of smiled at me, and the guy pushed on the elevator, and I said, if I have to follow you downstairs, I will, if it's okay. And no, I was 1,000% a fan. There was no, no superstar, nothing. I was 1,000% a fan, because I think we all were. Who didn't grow up with the Huxtables? And Felicia Rashad, for me, has been the flag bearer for class as far as Black women are concerned, since I was a child. So to actually run into her, like my heart was pumping, and she didn't say much.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I have to remind myself, one, I'm not the average size guy.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So when you jump on an elevator with just her and the airport guy who, for lack of a better description, everyone was helpless with me in that elevator. So I kind of felt like I strong armed her a bit, which
Right.
I totally wasn't trying to do. But it's one of those things where when I got away from the situation, I look back and I kind of go, okay, you've been in that situation. How would you have reacted? But I felt like I also didn't act like a goof. I was like, I got the picture. I didn't try to talk her ear off, and I left her alone. But that was, to me, awesome. That made my entire year. I cannot believe I met Felicia Rashad, and she was, again, she didn't say much, and she just gave me this warm smile, and I'm like, just melting. I'm like,
Right.
Total fanboy, 1000%. If Felicia Rashad ever sees this, I would like to say, one, I'm sorry for blitzing you like that. I'm a big fan. I'm sure you get it all the time, and I know it's probably gets annoying. I'm sorry, but at the same time, thank you so much for letting me take that photo. It means the world to me. Like, you have no idea.
So brother Shelton, you've been on the other side of that interaction, though, right?
More times than I can ever count.
What comes to mind as like a favorite one of those interactions where you know what, I did good today?
So I'll be honest. I don't carry myself like I'm some big celebrity, like I'm some big star. So anytime someone knows me, sees me in the street, asks for an autograph or anything like that, like I'm genuinely flattered every time. But it kind of reminds me, you kind of, like I said, I put some smiles on some faces and people remember me, and that was that's the goal, right? Mm-hmm. So to this day, anytime someone recognizes me, and it's kind of, I run into some knuckleheads too, but not often. But generally, I am 1000% flattered every time.
Nice.
It's going to be WaleMania. It's going to be a situation when, because I can only imagine when you touch the stage. I went to my first WaleMania last year, and it was funny hearing the reactions, like the Usos and Solo Sikoa specifically. Like, you could tell when people have their favorites, and it's me and Brother Fan were talking about it earlier. We had a couple of conversations we recorded earlier today, and in each conversation you came up specifically. It's just did you feel the love when they made the announcement earlier this week that you were going to be being honored at WaleMania?
So before they announced it, of course they called and told me what they had in mind and asked if it was okay. And again, I'm 1000% flattered. I mean, it's really nice to know that people appreciate the efforts that I put into the business for the last 24 years of my life. So again, I'm flattered. I'm touched. Like, you get that warm fuzzy feeling inside. Like, man, that's really cool. And it came out of nowhere. I totally wasn't expecting that, but I am so excited. And I'm like, okay, time officially has started slowing down for me because I can't wait to get there and just have some fun. And WaleMania is where all worlds collide as far as the wrestling business. So. I can't wait to see all my friends and have fun and just, like I said, take it all in, because this isn't something that, at least I haven't received these kind of honors very often. So I'm really excited about it.
Well, during your time, you've been streaming on Twitch. You tweeted out your Twitch channel a few weeks ago, and
right.
I said, let me just hop on and see what's going on. And
Not a lot.
But we don't really see you. We don't really see you all the time.
Right.
You know, on this, we see you on the timeline, you and me and Yim going at each other. But you see that, but we don't always see you in that zone. And it was cool to see. So what games are we playing?
Let's see. Well, I'm definitely playing Tekken 8.
I knew it.
Well, come on, you guys know that. That's like I take it back to Tekken 2. Like I've been playing for a long time. So that's
who you maining on there?
So I have a few right now. I've been trying to work Nina. But the new character
with the knives.
No, not with the knives. Not him. Actually, it's the girl who likes the coffee. I'll butcher her name. I know it's like a Seneca or something like that. But the coffee enthusiast.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Coffee.
She reminds me of Rhea Ripley. So she
see it.
That's funny.
But I play that. I play Call of Duty all the time. I don't know why, because it should be called Sniper of Duty, because that's all it is, and aim bots and everything. So if you talk to my next door neighbor, they say he randomly swears a lot.
Oh, they're like all our neighbors.
We got something in common. That's actually nuts. You mentioned Rhea. Are you still watching a lot of wrestling? Like, what's your wrestling intake these days?
Honestly, not a lot. I take cliff notes here and there, but 24 years, over 300 plus shows a year. Like, I watch some big things sometimes, but for the most part, wrestling has been such a huge part of my life that now that when I'm home, I really don't want to think about it.
Tune it all the way out.
Yeah, like I tell people all the time, like, what do you do? What do you do for a living? If you have a normal job, chances are you don't want to talk about your normal job when you get home.
I don't even want to go.
Fact.
So I guess I'm at that point now. I don't watch a lot. That doesn't mean I don't pay attention. I keep up, and I do watch here and there, but I don't make wrestling a huge part of my home life because it's such a huge part of it overwhelms everything else, every other aspect of my life. When I go home, I am lazy, video game, couch potato, Shelton.
Big chilling.
Oh, you are just like us.
Facts. Big facts.
So what being that you're taking notes on it, who are you taking notes of, or what are you taking notes of?
Right.
Honestly, just kind of how the business has evolved in ways that I never imagined. For example, like I paid attention to the Paul Logan stuff. I paid attention to the Cody Rhodes stuff. But it's one of those like Logan Paul, killing it. Like he's absolutely killing it. But part of me goes, when I started, I don't know that he would have gotten such fanfare coming in. So social media has changed the world.
Yeah.
And I'm not from that generation, and I recognize that. So I sit back and I watch, and I kind of see how social media affects a lot of what's going on in the wrestling business. And I mean, pretty much every aspect. But so it's more, I pay attention to those things and how people are getting over before you even know them through their social media and things like that. I had to do it the hard way. Like there was no Twitches and Instagram and all that. Like people had to see you on TV and you had to perform well.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's kind of, for me, it's kind of like some of you guys are playing on easy. Not saying it's easy, but I feel like comparably, some of you guys are playing on easy. But that being said, I also recognize how, one, compared to when I started, the women across the board. I'm not talking WWE. I'm talking across the board. The women's wrestling is night and day. Mm-hmm. It's not even the same. It's not even the same sport compared to what it was before. Because again, my personal favorite Rhea, my personal favorite serial ass get whipped Mia, like the talent levels.
That's hate.
Hey, get used to that, because I'm gonna find every chance I get to take a shot at her, I'm gonna take it. So just get used to that. But like I said, I've noticed just how the skill level and what women bring to the table these days is crazy. It was unheard of. It was like the women were pretty much eye candy when I first started. Not to make it sound like I'm, super old. Like I'm older, but not super old. But most people think, oh yeah, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, women were. But I mean, even in the early 2000s, it wasn't the same. And when you look at them now, it's like, wow, they've really changed the game. Like the women are real, legitimate draws for their matches, not for their looks, for their matches. And that being said, this is to all social media. You need to be talking about not Becky. You need to be talking about Bailey a whole lot more. Like don't get me wrong, I get it. Everyone's hot on The Rock and Cody and finish the story, but at the same time, I even saw CM Punk said like Bailey won the Royal Rumble, and all anyone's talking about is Cody's story. Sorry, give Bailey her flowers, and because I think she's one of the most underrated girls on the roster. Like, I feel like she's underrated and underappreciated by the company, but not by the talent. Like, I think we recognize what she is, and Bailey should be world champion come April. That's my personal opinion. But it also sucks because, it doesn't suck because she's not facing Rhea.
Right.
Damn, he really ride for his. He ride for his.
Hey, when I was on the road, me and Rhea, we're really, really good friends. I'm good friends with everyone, but me and Rhea, I always call her wifey. Like, we're really good friends that way. And, but it's all in fun, so let's not get it twisted. Like, Buddy's my friend too, and I respect everybody in their relationships. Yeah. So before anyone starts,
don't put none of that in the air, all right?
Right.
It's just co-workers. Damn it.
So Shelton, you talk about all the new things that are working. What are the things that you see that when you first broke in still work when you see it come across on TV?
Selling. More than anything. Selling. When done right, like your ability to sell sucks people into your match even more. And again, this isn't taking a shot at anyone, but I'm like, in my thinking, while it was entertaining, I still wanted people to think I'm hurting people when I do stuff. I'm not just doing a move because it looks cool. I'm not just doing a move because I can. And for my time, I was really flashy as far as my offense was. But at the same time, I still wanted people to think, well, if he hit me, it's going to hurt. And like I said, so I selling. That's one thing that no matter what, it always works. Like you can go into a match, you can suck people in because trust me, Cody Rhodes right now, he's selling. Like his whole story is about him selling and persevering, and we hope, everyone's hoping that he'll finally finish the story at Mania, but right now he's selling. Look at all the torment in and out of the ring he has to go through. That's, to me, great storytelling. So that's one thing. Guys have gotten smaller physically, and we can go into a huge debate about why that is. I feel like guys, I should say guys have gotten smaller. I should say the industry, particularly WWE, because that's what I know best, has gotten way healthier. Way healthier compared to the 80s and 90s when guys, maybe enhancing themselves or just pushing themselves too hard. I feel like today's locker room way healthier.
Yeah.
So I know when I first broke in, there was a lot of premature deaths and things like that from guys who were dealing with substance abuse and various other reasons. But I don't see that happening nearly as much with the current crop, at least WWE talent, because it's such a healthy locker room now, like day and night. So that's a huge change for the better, and I hope it continues.
Yeah, pro wrestlers growing old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, do you think that comes from there being more former sports players or collegiate athletes coming in now? I was thinking back in the 80s, it was less of those guys outside of football. Mm-hmm. And now you're seeing people who ran track like yourself, people who play basketball, et cetera, et cetera. Do you think that could be it?
No, I think it's more just more education. Bottom line, because when you think back to the 80s, 90s, whatever, like there wasn't a lot of research on things like concussions, and there hadn't been a phase of athletes. Mm-hmm. There wasn't this whole rash of athletes just dropping dead in their 40s from heart attacks and things like that. And I think education played a huge role in that, because education led to regulation. Mm-hmm. And now that things are way more regulated, and people are paying attention, and the talent themselves, we're all really conscious of that stuff now. Yeah. Whereas I think in the past, no one was thinking, if I do too much of this, it's going to kill me. Right. Or if I do too much of this 10, 20 years from now, my heart's going to explode. Yeah. So I think education, and again, time, like now they can look back and go, hey, here's the research and here's the evidence. So again, I think today's talent, way healthier, way more healthier. Healthier habits, better habits.
I have a non-wrestling related question, and I'm gonna jump all the way back to when you weren't on the show, Shelton, prior to you coming on the show. Did you hear Alicia Keys singing at the Super Bowl? Did you hear the note that she?
I heard that crack.
Oh, okay. That was
it. We heard the crack. The crack heard around the world.
The world. Yep. That was it.
And it had nothing to do with Michael Irvin.
Not at all.
Nothing to do with Michael Irvin. Look, guys. Okay.
That's funny.
Okay, we all know Alicia Keys can sing.
Right.
Yeah. We all. Everyone is entitled to one bad day at work. You won't catch Alicia slipping a whole lot. At least I haven't.
Right.
I mean, but yeah, she's
the Super Bowl.
She's gonna.
It happens.
I mean, it happens. Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm. Before you walk out the curtain, when you standing in Gorilla, before you walked out the curtain, did you stretch? you got
she should have been, a little. She missed a few me. She missed a couple, but again, like I said, she's put out too much quality work for me to.
Of course.
But for that moment, you got to take your ribbon just like everyone else.
That's right.
But because you're Alicia Keys, we're probably going to hear it for a while.
Right.
But I don't think that's going to stop anyone from buying the next Alicia Keys album.
That's facts.
Right. Shelton, when you're working out, what's the playlist looking like?
Good question.
When I'm working out. Okay, so when I'm working out, believe it or not, I like to listen to metal.
Okay.
Old school rock, and Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Rolling Stones.
Just loud.
Yeah, like just because I feel like it pumps me up more. Mm-hmm. I love rap. I love hip hop. I love all of that. But for some reason in the gym, like I need that just, crazy white boy energy.
Right.
That's gonna be the name of the episode.
I love it.
And it's funny because that's how I've always been. Like when I first started amateur wrestling, I had a Walkman. I had a few cassettes, but anytime I was on a tour, the one cassette I always had was Guns N' Roses. Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah.
So I would listen to that back and forth. So like I don't know what people thought I was listening to, but I'm sitting there, I'm getting hyped. That being said, remember I grew up in South Carolina, deep South, and my Southern Baptist black mama.
Right.
So of course when I'm playing this stuff in my room, she ain't trying to hear it. Like,
I know. I'm not sure. We found a picture. This her. She said, "I cannot believe that you had that on. I cannot believe."
And I had that same face, but Ma,
it's the new Tupac drop, Ma. I'm sorry.
My TV mom just yelled. My real mom whipped ass. Oh, yeah. We're from that generation.
Right.
You was more scared of your real mama than your TV mom. I respect it.
Yeah,
I respect
absolutely.
Dude,
All right, what was the worst? Now you said it, so I gotta ask, what's the worst whooping, and what did you do to get it?
Worst whipping. Okay. I'm really thinking because y'all know your boy took a lot of.
I was about to say,
he was active.
But I do remember this one being pretty bad. I was in the 7th grade. This was just before I hit my growth spurt, and I got suspended more in the 7th grade than any other year in my life.
What was you doing?
So I went to this school. People in Orangeburg would know it as Edisto.
Okay.
And but I'm from Orangeburg, but I went to a middle school in a suburb. Can I say suburb? No, I'm just gonna say a little town next to Orangeburg.
Okay.
Called Edisto. And their rules were just different. Like literally every day I was getting suspended. I got suspended I used to have a nervous whistle. So I was sitting and I would be in class doing that. I got suspended for my nervous whistle. I got suspended for not wearing gym clothes because I didn't have any shorts. I got suspended for chewing gum in gym class. I was getting suspended for stuff left and right, except for the stuff that I should have been getting suspended for, like beating up a guy in the parking lot, like stuff like the stuff I should have been getting suspended for. Nothing. But let me not wear shorts in gym class. Oh, you got to go home. So they have what you call automatic suspensions. That means you get 3 days, but you still had to bring your parents had to bring you back to school for you to start again, because you couldn't just do 3 days and come back. Your parent had to come. My mom brought me back one day, and the assistant principal, I believe his name was Mr. Funderburg, he tells a story about how some kid got in trouble, came back and got suspended again the same day he came back. And damn it if I didn't do the exact same thing.
Yes. Yes.
What?
I love it.
So of course I go home. My mom gave me a 2-part ass.
A 2-part, not a 2-part.
Oh yeah.
And then refueled and came back.
And you ever seen like on House Party when kids thought everything was safe and he comes in like, I ain't finished yet. I forgot, right? Nah, I took a whipping at 5 and I took another one at 9 just before
She was scheduling beatings like ships. Well,
Facts.
Oh my God, yeah.
Sleep aid beating. That's great.
Oh man, it was crazy.
Wow.
I was begging someone, please come. Anybody, just come to the house. Because as long as we got company, she won't give me that whipping. I'm like, someone, please.
Shelton was bad. I wish I had a TV mama, because I know she wouldn't beat me like my real mama.
no.
Oh man, that's amazing. I'm sorry. I was not expecting to hear. Someone in the chat, someone shouted out Edisto High in the chat too. I didn't realize someone knows what you're talking about.
I didn't make it to Edisto High because that was 7th grade. The high school started 9th grade, so I was in one of the Edisto middle schools.
Was Edisto like on the beach?
I'm sorry?
Was Edisto at a beach? Is there a beach near Edisto?
No, there's a river runs through Ronsburg called the Edisto River.
Okay.
So I think it was named after that. But yeah, no beaches.
Got you.
Plenty of suspensions. I dare say that was one year I know I got pushed through the system. Because, again, I got suspended 15 to 20 times that year. And somehow I still made it to the 8th grade.
What? How's that? Because if you have 15 days,
right?
Like 15 days a year.
Right.
You have to have
30
a lot of hours.
No show left.
Hey, I was getting missed days. I was collecting them. Like I couldn't even wait for one day to finish. I finished.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was definitely pushed through the system.
Hey, what you about to say, fam?
Nah, as black men, right? We don't really play about our mothers, right? We don't, you know what I mean? Shout out to Mr. T. We don't play about our mothers, right?
At all.
What is it like to have like a fake mother? Like I know people come and ask you about Thea all the time, and I know certain other folks probably think that was your real mama.
This is not his real mama. That's not his real mama. Just play it on TV. Play it on TV.
Okay, and so this is where I said I'm proud of myself for not being a naive fan when I met Felicia Rashad and asked silly questions, because believe it or not, I've had people ask me when I was blonde, "Is that your real blonde hair?" And I'm like,
I sure hope you said yes. Thank you.
Of course I said yes.
Of course it is.
Of course. But working with Thea was so much fun. Because one, what I said this about Brock, I said about Thea, what you guys were seeing on TV, like that's kind of how she was backstage, and almost to her detriment. Like she didn't turn off. She was, but at the same time, she was great. She was so much fun to work with. I was getting more TV time than I could imagine, doing, and I defend that because the story wasn't finished with Thea, because she had health issues and the company just decided to part ways with her. But while we were working together, by the way, which was only 8 weeks.
It was not that long, right?
It was only 8 weeks. Wow. But it was fun. It was just a fun ride. Like she was great. And I was actually asked by the boss how he felt about me possibly using my real mama. And I was like, absolutely not. And he was like, well, why not? I'm like, look, I get along with everybody here, but I also know how this place works. If I bring my mom back here, and the first person, not the second, because with moms, you don't get a second chance. You mess with my mom, I'm going to get fired.
That's right. So
it's best that we find a stand-in, because I won't care how to interact with other people. But when it comes to my mama, that's yourself included.
That's your way.
Like you said earlier, we don't play about our mama. So I was not going to put my real mom in that kind of situation.
Nah, facts. I totally understand that.
Like I said, we don't play about our mama
at all.
But that being said, there was one situation where Thea, while still kind of learning how the backstage etiquette is, offended one of the other girls working, but I saw it, and I said, when I said that, when I saw what was clearly wrong, it doesn't matter who. That's why I'm like, it was clearly wrong, and I was like, why did you let her talk to you like that? And she said, well, that's your mom. And I didn't want to, no, no, that's not my mom.
Right.
That's why she's here. My mom's not. So,
Right.
no, if you have an issue with her, then you take your issue up with her. I don't care. Like, we all have to respect each other here. And
Right.
like I said, I don't think it was done maliciously at all. But it was something that it was a behavior that definitely needed addressing before it got out of hand, because it doesn't take long for the locker room to turn on you.
Right.
You know, when you think you're just being cool, sometimes you got to let them know.
Yeah.
It sounds like you. I can definitely say that I believe you when you say that. I watched the video again. I was recently watching some stuff from last year, and it sound everybody that they spoke with in that locker room had something great to say about Shelton. I think what Shawn Michaels specifically said, whenever you're ready, the hall is waiting for you. I mean, you know, I see the way you smile. You know, I know you say you get flattered, but you know, I imagine, you know, it's got to feel good to be able to know that your coworkers feel specifically that way about you.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm smiling.
Yeah.
Because again, I did not get into pro wrestling thinking that was going to be the greatest or even a Hall of Famer. I was thinking, I'll try this for 4 or 5 years, make a little bit of money, and then move on to whatever's next. Wow. So to have been around long enough to even be in that conversation, to me, is very humbling, very flattering. I use those words a lot, but it's true. Like I don't act like at least I don't think I don't act like a superstar, much less a Hall of Famer. So for me, all of these, you know, to have Shawn Michaels make that statement, to me, is a huge feather in my cap. Again, it makes me feel like, okay, you did good, you know, and, you know, hopefully we can do a little more good before I decide to take him up on that offer.
Facts. Big facts. You say something, say, Murph? What you gonna say?
This is my question. I don't know if we were closing. It seems like we're closing.
We'll be getting there. Yeah.
You know, we look at Too Cold Scorpio a certain way in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? Do you know that it's people who look at you the same way, like in this, like you have this glow. One of those people. When people mention. I saw one of your interviews when people mention underrated or underappreciated and so on and so. Your name comes up like you were one of those guys that people say, "Yo, he should have won the title." Like, "Yo, he should have got a shot. He should have." I know you said you didn't. You were only in it thinking I'm going to do 4 or 5 years, but looking back at that has to. Like get you like, damn, I was that guy. Do you know that you that guy? Or one of them guys?
He says sometimes.
Sometimes.
Even now? Because I hear that a lot. Like it's a lot of it's actually a lot of pressure on you because I try to be as positive a person as I can. I you won't catch me on interviews dogging anyone or like I do not believe in pushing negative energy forward. So rather than go, I should have been this, I should have been that, I should have been this, I should have been that. I choose to look at the glass half full, as in I did things that way beyond my wildest dreams. When I came into WWE, my thinking was, if I'm lucky, I won a tag team championship. I won 3.
Yes.
If I'm lucky, I might be able to get on WrestleMania. I've been on 7. Singles titles never entered the picture. And quite frankly, like I said, I was just trying to do the best job I can. And of course, I have my frustrations. I have my angers. You know, I have my belief that, I feel like there should have been at some point in time where they say, well, let's at least try.
Yeah.
You
know what I mean? Like because I've seen them take, I like to say take risks with other talent. Some of them become forgettable. You know, we got forgettable world champions, and some of them going to be, like Cena. But I definitely feel like there was something there, and they chose not to capitalize on it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say miss the ball or drop the ball. I think there's a difference between dropping the ball and choosing not to pick it up.
Because
they were definitely using the ball.
Yeah,
The ball was in play, and like I said, I feel like I did a lot for that company, and I don't say any of this with a bitter heart. This is just what I feel like it's facts. You chose not to make certain things happen. So that's kind of where I stand on that.
I will. What was you gonna say, Phantom?
There's I don't want to call it a trope, but there's a recurring theme that we hear when certain wrestlers aren't used exactly, to their full skills, and that there are not enough people in the rooms that matter to represent what could be kind of the differences between certain, black pro wrestlers. Like everybody isn't the prototypical this or that. It's not like the smiling dance guy or the angry guy. There's nuance to black people. Have you seen a lot of instances where that was the case? There just weren't the proper people in the room to tell the proper stories?
You mean as far as a writing team goes, or as far as the talent goes?
Like in like booking and
creative
telling,
specifically.
Creative, telling the stories that we end up seeing, where there are enough people to kind of be able to tell nuanced stories for people
be allies.
The prototypical.
Definitely. If you remember, you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen the interview where Denzel was explaining why a black director knows how to fill in certain blanks because of culture.
Yes.
That a non-person of color wouldn't be able to do, and I
definitely
feel like exactly. So I definitely feel like in the case of pro wrestling, there's a lot of that, and because of that, there was the skew towards what's stereotypical? Are we rappers, thugs? To play the stereotypical roles. So one of the great challenge, one thing I didn't want to do when I first came in was be a stereotypical black character. Like I'm not, and I hope this doesn't offend anyone, I don't see myself as a black pro wrestler.
Right.
I see myself as a pro wrestler that happens to be black. And because of that, I don't want to be placed in a box. Like I want to be like Wesley Snipes. I want to be like Denzel. I want to be like Sidney. I want to do stuff that is not typical or expected, coming through the door off rip. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like that's the general thought. Okay, is he going to be a rapper? Is he going to be a singer? Is he going to be a dancer? Is he going to be like a super cool guy? Like, none of that was me. I'm an athlete first.
Right.
So, I just never wanted to be that stereotypical guy. Like when I dyed my hair at the time, I didn't see a lot of brothers dyeing their hair, but I did see, there was a UFC fighter who was destroying people, who had blonde hair. And I'm really mad that I'm not calling his name now.
Is that Koscheck?
No, black guy. Black guy.
Black.
I believe he passed away though.
Oh, blonde.
But anyway, like when I saw him, I mean,
someone said Coleman.
Not Coleman. Coleman. It's a black guy. But yeah, I'm sure. I wish I had my phone near me so I could look it up. But,
Kevin Randleman.
Kevin Randleman. Well, yes, Kevin Randleman. If you go watch UFC, you didn't think about what color he was. You thought about how this guy is just destroying people.
Yeah, and he had that bleach blonde hair. Yeah.
So, I kind of got a little inspiration from that. But again, I was trying to eat with everything I did. I was trying to move away from the stereotypical stuff because as people of color, we're more than that.
Right.
Like, we're not all rappers. We're not even all athletes. We got doctors, lawyers, inventors, and all these other. There's this whole other world of the Black culture that I feel like the media doesn't expose. And I'm like, okay, well, you're going to get enough of that anyway. So I'm going to try to do something or be something different.
Yeah.
I know there was, when I joined Team Angle, I don't even know if these people know it, but The Rock's dad, he actually wanted to take me out of Team Angle and pair me with Orlando Jordan and call us the Soul Patrol.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that'd have been
Wow.
And it would have been, but again, it skewed back towards
what you didn't want to do.
What I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Again, because I feel like we're going to get that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even if you fast forward to most recently the Hurt Business,
Mm-hmm.
For me, that was a side of the culture that doesn't get enough shine.
Right.
And I feel like that had played a big part in why it was so well received. We didn't sing, we didn't dance, we looked like businessmen, we looked good, and we looked professional, and we kicked ass.
Yep.
Y'all kicked ass.
Yep.
So, and we, like I said, we didn't have to, put on the clown show for it. And so we're really proud of that. That being said, we made it a point, never mention the fact that we're Black.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened was, and we knew it was going to, what happened was when we first started, people started comparing us to Nation of Domination.
Immediately.
We never acknowledged it. And then later, because we never acknowledged it and things kept going well, we started being compared with Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Started being compared with the Horsemen. Started being compared with, DX. And this is in no way to put shade on the Nation, because when the Nation came along, it was something we needed.
Right.
I felt like the Hurt Business, when it came along, was something
that we
needed and they needed.
Yeah.
So I feel like for cultural relevance, like we stepped up.
Yeah.
For the company and for the culture at a time when everything needed some polishing.
1,000%.
That might be my favorite reference to quote unquote the culture recently. Who was getting y'all right with them suits?
So we were going all over. Bobby had a guy in Colorado. I know we did a trip there when everyone went all out, and and I'll admit it, I got a bunch of Men's Warehouse suits.
I love it.
Fit good.
But hey, I don't care. Like, it looks good. The point is, we look good. And funny story. I hate suits. I hate ties. I avoid it at all costs. So when we first formed the Hurt Business, I wasn't going to wear a suit. I was gonna be the guy in jeans and nice sport coat and a tie, whatever. But I hate suits. But I wasn't even going to wear a tie. But then me, Bobby, and this is before Cedric got brought in. Me, Bobby, and MVP were having a meeting with Vince, and twice during this meeting, Vince made a reference of, everything's going great, MVP. You look like $1 million in your suit. Bobby, you look like $1 million in your suit. And Shelton, you always got a nice pair of jeans on.
Oh, shit.
So the first time he said it, it was kind of like
I gotta get a suit.
I gotta get a suit. But then, 5 minutes later, he made the exact same joke. Like, all right, I get it. That's when I went all out. Suits, slacks. I mean,
he said, "Where is Men's Warehouse?" Yeah.
Oh yeah. And once we got the guy, we had the Italian suit guy out in Colorado. Like, he had a catalog for us with all these suits, and literally, we were fighting over who was getting what suit. And because Bobby it was Denver, and Bobby actually lived there. So I think Bobby had them hide one of the catalogs with some of the suits because literally we were going to, okay, you got this one? Okay, well, I'm taking this one. Oh, well, he got this. And mind you, there's 4 of us. So it's like we're flipping through those pages fast.
And he like, y'all good?
Yeah. You get what y'all need? I respect it.
So yeah, so I actually came to enjoy a suit. An MVP. Oh, and I gotta tell the story before we go because MVP will never let me live it down. When during the pandemic, we were still doing shows in Florida, and me and MVP would ride to the building together. So I would get the car, and a couple times, I'm in my jeans. I look cool, but I'm in my jeans and whatever button-up shirt, and he gets in the car dressed to the nines as he always is, and I kind of go, what? Like, why do you always dress up for work when there's no one going to be there? It's a taping. There's no one going to be there, and he just explained, I have a certain feel, and I like to present myself a certain way, and you treat it a certain way for when you're having a suit. And I'm, yeah, I get that, but I mean, but we don't have to. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, you should. He started trying to talk me into buying a suit. And I said to him, just didn't age well. I said to him, look, man, I enjoy being comfortable. So you make your money your way, and I'll make my money my way. Now, fast forward to that conversation with Vince immediately after that. And MVP is like, how you going to make your money now?
He went right to Men's Warehouse. You got to do what you got to do.
Right there, hey, Men's Warehouse, Sid Jerome's, all that. But again, that was one of my first couple suits because, like I said, I had suits, but I needed to get sharpened. So it started. I got 2 or 3 from the Men's Warehouse, and then we got the Italian guy in Denver. And I wish I had the name of it because his stuff was immaculate.
You a suit guy now?
I'm definitely more favorable to suits now than I've ever been in my life. I don't mind throwing one on now. Okay. I still like my jeans, but
no wait. So
I'm always going to have a nice pair of jeans.
So were you showing? I mean, you went from being a jeans guy to showing up to a taping like you were in.
Yeah. Once, like I said, after that conversation, I was all in. Yeah. You always in slacks. How you see me now, that's how we showed up at the building. That's how we left the building.
Nice.
I love it.
It say a lot about a brother when you can whip somebody's ass in a suit.
That's right.
In a suit.
Yeah. That's right.
It's got a certain look to it. I think that's what made us really it really meant business when the 4 of y'all went out there looking like this. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the night, y'all was the one standing up saying, "Yeah, look at what just happened."
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. We wanted to once fans were allowed back into the building, we were hoping that our influence would have have Hurt Business fans showing up to the shows in suits.
Oh, that'd have been crazy.
We were because again, even though we weren't in front of live people, we still felt it.
Yeah.
And man, it was. I think it's one of all of our proudest moments. We in a time where the country's in peril, TV's hurting just because we're isolated. The company needs some people to step up, and I think no one stepped up more than the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You'll have a hard time convincing me otherwise that anyone stepped up more than the Hurt Business during the pandemic era.
I see no lies. Suited and booted, as they're saying in the chat. Well, it's we have to get on to the rest of the show, but Shelton, I think the one thing that you were talking about in regards to kind of not almost like being an anomaly as a pro wrestler in the world, it's interesting to see you being months away from stuff like this, because I think similar to people like Nick Nemeth, right now in pro wrestling is going to be very interesting. I think if for guys like him, definitely for guys like you, if you're again, you sound like you're not hanging up them boots, anytime soon. So it feels like it's just like space and opportunity for you, really, just kind of how much you're trying to do. So I for one, again, when I saw at the end of we stopped recording this show last week, and I saw this.
Yeah.
And I said, what? And I've been hyped ever since.
Nuts.
So
it's going to go nuts.
It's good. I cannot wait for that. I am glad that you came through to speak with us tonight. Thank you so much. Before you get out of here, though, can you let the people know where they can find you? I know you don't want to be on the social medias like that, but where can people find you out in the world?
Okay. Everything, all of my social media, Twitch, Instagram, X, whatever you want to call that. X, Twitter. Everything is Shelton B803. That's my call sign on.
There you go.
On everything. And
Shelton B803.
And also for you people that play Call of Duty, I'm still Shelton B on there too. So if I'm cursing at you,
it's
don't
really
put it online, please.
Yeah, don't clip it. Don't clip it. That may be Shelton X Benjamin, but please don't clip it. Please don't clip it. Shelton, thank you thank you very much.
I just want you to know I'm tomorrow morning. I'm gonna put on a suit and whip somebody's ass at work.
Nice.
See the influence. No. Shelton, thank you very much for coming through. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. This was fun. I'm glad I did it. And hopefully, give us some time, have some few things to talk about, and we can do it again. But I enjoyed it, and definitely we'll be back.
Yes. Thank you. Take care, my brother. Take care.
Thank you, guys. You have a good one.
You too.
Peace.
Oh, what a time.
Am I on that?
No.
No, get her out.
God dang, Cal.
I know. He said no, bitch.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that.
We have not gotten that familiar.
All right. I was not. Oh my gosh.
Just roll into it.
Yeah, I was going to say. Hey, people.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Shouts out to y'all. If you've been rocking with us for an hour some change, you know that BRP's been in session. Shouts out to the chat. I appreciate what? You muted and you saying what? Wait, what?
You holding up that belt like it's yours.
I was wondering when somebody was going to say something. Because when I was getting ready to get my stuff together, I was like, how does Cal still have that belt?
How you got a belt talking about my belt?
It's ours.
Roman Reigns, what you doing up there?
Is y'all's like the beach cruiser?
No.
Yes.
No.
It's all three of ours.
You ain't nobody beat me for it.
That cow house.
Ain't nobody beat me for it.
You ain't win.
Okay.
I didn't win when.
We all won.
Nigga said Ty go to the runner.
Bull. This is me. God damn it. It's been me too. Take it from me. Take it from me.
He acting like the tribal.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not acting like the tribal chief though. You know who I am though.
What cuz said?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Damn. That's not nice. Hey,
Shout out to Shelton Benjamin.
Shout out to Shelton Benjamin. Gosh. All right. Are we doing intros? Is Mimi?
You're all I need to get by. Godfather.
Oh, that was it.
That was it.
Hey guys.
I love it. This thing. Uh-oh, what time is it?
I'm way too important to be talking about extorting. Asking me where the merch is like asking for a coffin.
Literally.
Broad daylight, I'll off your on switch. You're not too bright. Good night. Long kiss. Bye-bye. My reply. Blah.
Blah.
Blast Bernard and pass Bernard and Sister Ty. Finish my breakfast. Why? I got an appetite for destruction and you're some small fries.
Wow.
Cal, where was I? Damon.
Damn. Who
Damon.
Who said the shit about the merch to make him mad?
He always gets mad when somebody asks him about merch.
About some merch.
Coffee.
He'd be upset. Like, what?
Yeah. But then when he get the sample, he at home talking about
Nigga like me, man. I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
Nigga had a sample. Nigga voice show up. Say, yeah, no, around here.
Yo.
I love it.
This is the fabric. They sent me this. I said, Mr. Darnell sent me the great sample. I said, I didn't like the shirt.
This is my family. This is my family.
I didn't like
Then
the shirt.
you turn around and say, me and Cal be like, can you turn it around?
Can we see the front of the shirt,
Y'all getting on
please?
my nerves. Y'all getting on my nerves.
I don't like how it feels on my skin here. So I'm not doing it.
No.
These are all facts. It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. Those were bars. Damn. Shouts out to
If you ain't get yours, it's gone.
Look at him.
It's gone.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. That's
If you
what we was
didn't
talking
get
about.
it, it's gone.
It's a wrap. He had to go get that shit. Shouts out to Kelly Pearson. Again, peace to everybody who stayed.
Kelly,
On the real, like it's funny. I do want to say it's fun having those types of conversations because you could tell that, like, you know, a lot of the stuff we feel about brothers like Shelton feel like, you know, we got it. I felt the same way he felt about a lot of that stuff, so it was good to hear him.
Yeah.
You know, kind of get into that stuff as well. And again, WaleMania, if you ain't get your tickets yet,
Man, get your ticket, man.
figure your life out.
Salute Shelton.
If you're gonna be in LA for this
is gonna go crazy.
I gotta watch this.
This is gonna go crazy.
I gotta watch
like
this.
Josh Alexander, you already know he's one of those guys.
Josh Alex, I feel bad because shouts out to the patrons. The last Josh Alexander match I watched was that match with him and Will Ospreay, and at the end of that match was Scott D'Amore coming out there talking about, this was the greatest wrestling match I've ever seen in my life. I was so happy to put this on. I, represent with my daddy. I've been such a fan for so long. And it kills me to see that stuff, and then to see. Well, actually, it's dope to see that the TNA locker room felt enough of a way about the Anthem getting rid of Scott right now that they sent a word. I think Fightful reported that they sent a letter to Anthem basically saying we need a wrestling person back here. When the news hit, the question was, what did he do? What happened?
That's what everybody's reaction was exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean,
it came right after. Pardon me,
yeah.
It came right after that slew of information that we received.
Yep.
So automatically you assume that he's a nasty guy.
Something was going on, right?
And that's not like, he really built this brick by brick.
Mm-hmm.
He was good.
If you notice, the first people that were coming out were the women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love Scott D'Amore, and like Trent, Naomi, whatever we call
Jordan Grace, all of them, yeah.
All of them they were coming out, and so the fact that these folks are coming out like in force like this for this guy, I'm glad, really, because the assumption people made, and it's fair, I guess, because of the times, but I mean, not fair because he ain't do nothing nasty. So
Yeah.
I thought that was presumptuous of everybody to think that.
It sucks. It sucks. I think the problem is what can you do, especially when, like Math was saying, the last really since they went from we're going from Impact back to TNA, he's been the guy. He's been the one trying to get the Will Ospreys to have they had 2 matches down there. Get it, trying to CM Punks and trying to get people instrumental to have him get released and not hear anything, any type of reason.
And it was crazy to have that kind of like that big buzz around TNA, and then like it didn't come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they was building to that for a while, and then for this to happen is crazy. It's crazy, dog.
The talk was that, and I don't. His name is Anthony something. I do not remember the dude's name that they put. Something like that, something with a C. I'd have to pull up. Let me pull up one of these reports and make sure I don't want to butcher homeboy name. But word is that he's an Anthem guy.
Was it Marcelo?
And no, the idea was that Anthem wants to get an Anthem person back there, but it's all Anthony Ciccone, Ciccone.
Knowledge.
What? But I think that's knowledge. It's one of those things. I don't know if Anthem understands what is going on, like in their quest to kind of control this aspect, because I think they can see that something's getting hot. They're forgetting that there's a reason why things are getting hot, and
right.
They want to control it now. But if you're a person, I don't know who this guy is, but if you're not a person that the roster feels is going to be a wrestling person for them in this time of momentum with Nick Nemeth and all this stuff going on, I don't know how they missed that. I don't know how you don't understand that.
They never saw The Wire. They don't know that once you lose a brother, you cut him, and you want to get that feeling back. The price of the brick through the roof.
Speaking of, he was trying to cop TNA. They said he look here with the thumbs up. They hey, high key. High key. Some conspiracy theorists may think but he was definitely. They said word was that he was trying to cop it. I believe it was after he knew that, because word was that they knew they were going to be letting him go for like a month.
Well, you know what? What if? I mean, without putting out a proper statement to kind of really, tell folks what it was, I wonder if the Anthem folks was really wanted people to think something nasty about him.
Maybe
that's disgusting.
It's either one of two things. Either they thought that people were going to feel away, or they just thought that nobody was going to care. Which actually, which kind of is. It's actually more alarming. If it's the latter, that's more alarming, because they really have no clue.
They don't know how pro wrestling works.
They don't know how their company works.
Or I think it's a situation where, especially if he's an executive, though high profile executive, they thought that it would happen, and then it would just sweep under the rug, and then it would just pop up at a later date or whatever. Yeah.
If he ends up going to another company,
it is what it is.
Where do you think?
Where do you think the man's treasure?
Where should he go?
Where should he go?
Where should he go?
I don't.
What's his lifeline? Like what's he done in the past? Because I'm not familiar.
Let's ask you. That's a great question, Mimi. Let's
bring it on up.
Yeah, let's.
You hear him clacking?
So it says Anthony. What is that? T?
We gonna.
He on a.
Yeah.
No, I'm about to. Jinkies is funny. Nah, Jeeves. Cal Jeeves. Nah, we're gonna pull up his Wikipedia. Hold up.
Anthony is the president of Anthem's.
His LinkedIn. You gotta pull up his LinkedIn.
His link. I gotta. I'm
pulling up his LinkedIn.
I'm not logged into LinkedIn to see anything, and I don't want to log in.
Okay.
To LinkedIn.
Okay.
He's done. He was doing TNA 20 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I knew that.
And then cause they merged with Global Force at a certain point, and he worked with them for 3 years. Then he went back to. He'd been with TNA in one way, shape, or form for the last 20 years.
20 years.
Literally.
Oh wow.
Literally.
He gonna pop up someplace big.
It's the DNA of TNA over the last 20 years is gone, and and it was because they said bye. I don't know if I can't say TNA's dead in the water. I feel like people like Josh Alexander, Speedball Mike Bailey, like that's his home. There's people that Nick Nemeth is still there.
Or who got them there?
I understand, but I've not heard anything about an exodus or anybody leaving yet.
No, I'm saying who, like this is the person that put them into these positions where they can do what they do best.
Right.
And that person is gone. So I don't know who the backup to Scott D'Amore.
Well, apparently it's Anthony.
It's Anthony. Anthony took his.
What I'm saying is,
like who would have been his right hand or whatever?
The successor. Before Anthony Maselli came in. What?
It's funny.
Shout out to Tony Maselli.
I when I realized.
Yeah.
When cultures converge. Anyway, now we'll see what happens. We were offline. I mean, Scott, AEW? That makes sense?
He could help him out.
It makes sense for AEW.
It makes I don't want to say it makes sense to us because we think it's trash. But
no, they need it. I would like to see them I would like to see that happen.
I don't think it could hurt
at this point. Nothing.
You should, all right.
Right. So
they were saying Scott used to be a wrestler. He had clean Canadian destroyers.
He used to be a wrestler for sure.
That's
I thought he was Petey Wheat's Never mind. Dog.
Okay.
I thought
y'all ever seen Petey Wheatstraw? Never seen it.
Never mind.
Dolomite movie.
I'm not.
He was born. When he was born, he was a 12-year-old boy. He came out with a watermelon. That's not false. If you watch that movie,
no. See the one. That's what I should have done. But I may need to end Black History Month by having a Dolomite marathon for real. I don't have any Dolomite. Let me make
me and my cousin Dennis. It might have been me, my cousin Dennis, and my cousin Ilfan. Went to Blockbuster and rented a bunch of Dolomite movies.
Right.
Hey, was that the time the police pulled their guns out on us?
Oh shit!
Not that time. It was another time.
What?
Oh, why? We are 3 black kids minding our business,
renting Dolomite,
during a snowstorm, or was it after a snowstorm?
What?
We were
96, the blizzard of 96.
Oh shit! I remember that because we was out for a minute. We had a whole week off of school. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were freezing. I'm freezing.
The whole
it was the dopest time of our life.
You don't remember? Where was you at, Mimi?
96. I was in the streets of Brooklyn. I was a freshman in college.
I did not think that's where that was going.
I was just trying to figure out if you had got hit by the blizzard of 96.
I don't remember because I was in the streets at that time, so it's a little hazy.
I couldn't be in the streets because it was frozen.
Because she was
Maybe it was for the streets in '96.
I might have been stuck at somebody's house. I don't know.
Yup, I'm out of here.
Y'all,
I don't
so
know.
this was y'all getting.
Hey, yo.
I was in the red.
That's nasty.
Nope. Nope. Get out. Get out.
So look, so now after that scene, right?
Get out of here.
They take that country suit off of him and put a Dolomite suit on him.
Oh.
And all the while, Dolomite in there. Grooving.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
We got this from
Remember the car?
Blockbuster.
They let y'all check that out.
I'm about to say you know.
And I don't know if cuz remember this, but our grandfather came in. It was like, "The fuck is y'all about?"
That's about right. That's about right.
What?
Hey, that's,
EJ.
Like,
listen, this is the grandfather that came in one day, and with the same VCR and everything. And I don't know what we was about to watch, but I was putting the tape in, and Granddad said, "I hope y'all ain't about to put on no movies. I don't watch no movies."
Who the fuck don't watch?
I don't watch ever.
My grandfather loved westerns. Loved them.
Yeah, when
He did not know what kind of niggatry. Well, he probably did know what kind of niggatry he was about to put on. Was that when we had the Master Pete Bowdy tape?
Oh shit! With Grandpa right there.
what?
He was pissed. I bet he was pissed.
Now, I don't think that was the Bowdy tape we was about to put in. I don't think.
No, we wasn't about to. Nah,
Because
I wasn't. I wasn't. I don't think I was.
Anybody remember the end of the Bowdy tape?
No.
No.
No. Yeah, y'all shouldn't have been watching that with Grandpa. Come on.
No.
The
That's
end of the
not-
Bowdy
Y'all mamas
tape
know.
is insane. Of course not.
Did y'all mamas know y'all was watching About It tape with Grandpa in the room?
Yo, wait.
We talking about It, the movie by Master P now.
Yeah.
One
Not
day.
About It tape like
Not About It tape.
One
over,
day.
Adam
Like
and
this.
Yeah,
About
that's
It.
it. That's
Yeah.
tape. That's
I'm about it.
Do you see
About
that
it.
shit?
About it. That's classic.
Executive producer, master
Is that
Mac
Mac 10? But everybody in this shit.
Everybody's in it. Yeah.
Oh, the whole, you know what I mean?
Mac 10.
Mac
Mac
10.
10.
Oh, life.
Faux Life.
Mac 10.
Faux Mac 10.
Hey, did y'all know that him and Ice Cube are like irreconcilably split? Like
Yeah.
them niggas.
Yeah, they don't like each other.
Because of West
Really?
Side Connection?
Yeah, they really don't like each other.
What
Money?
happened? Oh.
Word is Mac 10 had did something to Ice Cube old lady brother.
Oh.
Maybe robbed him or something like that.
Faux
You know what I mean? He
Life.
said for life. Remember him and Fat Joe was cousins, and they was playing Pictionary, and they was trying to guess penguin, and niggas said, "What is a pen gun?" I don't know what no pen gun is. That was thick in the water. Thick in the water.
Stick it in water.
Faux Life. Faux
Fair
Life.
enough.
Mac
Fair
10. Rolling
Fair
through the hood
enough.
with stride.
No, I mean, they not gonna come in.
Mac
recruit me.
10. That shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
He jumped out off the like 16-story floor and landed on his feet.
It was like superhero pose.
Faux Life. Faux Mac 10. I'm sorry. Mac 10.
Oh
Mac
god.
10.
Pen gun.
Yeah, yo, when he said pen gun,
Pen gun is crazy.
yeah.
Pen gun is crazy. Actually, hold up.
God bless.
You know what else is
You
crazy?
saying it? Dempsey, are you okay?
Right. You good, Dempsey?
All right. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all seen my son wilding online earlier this week, but he was wilding.
He,
Oh, that's right.
He
My
was
bad,
hype.
Dempsey. My bad, Dempsey.
He was hype. I calling Pen Gun crazy. What I love this image. This is probably one of my favorite black pro wrestling images of February.
Yeah.
That was
How-
a match, but still
How you said what?
nothing.
They need a name.
Yes.
Yes.
Too much.
What's the name?
Well, that's 3 lines.
It's a lot. Well, I'm glad I was sitting here like it's really a lot of text on it.
It really say, don't be a menace to South Central. Right there.
On the hood.
It's a with and a and sign in there. Like they do it. It looks dope. This image is amazing, and the way they all synced up with the Mimi was hype. Mimi was Monday night, yeah. But we got to get the paragraph up from under the off the Pride. Pride is done.
I don't like Pride.
So no Pride.
Pride is definitely something I would think that Karrion Kross was involved in. It would make more sense to me.
Suited and booted is one that people have been saying, but I've also been seeing like
I don't like that.
Almighty Prophets. I've not seen one that I feel like actually sticks.
It should just be them.
Who said black?
Oh,
But instead of a CK, it's a Q. Who said that?
Oh, I saw somebody say that.
I forget who I saw say that.
Yeah,
That is an R&B group, yeah.
Black
That is
and 702 and all those
702.
same type niggas.
because I don't think you can do. It's black,
Ain't
BLAQUE,
Black Poets.
black folk. No, that's a gang,
Hey.
right?
Just
That's
call them. We actually got darkers to wear a suit.
That's shit. That's longer. That's it's shorter than what it is now.
I think that probably is shorter than this. It would be shorter than this.
Is the micro machine? If you could find the micro machine man, just get him to read all that.
Is he? I don't know if he's still alive. Is he? What you mean you don't know who the Micro Machine Man is?
That.
Him.
Is that what his name is?
The Micro Machine Man?
Was
Is that his name?
that Hebrew?
Man,
Good Native American, yo.
I don't know what the fuck you was saying. What did he say? I can't play the video because it's copyright. But what did the Micro Machine Man say?
Those were actual words.
What were the words? Say it.
It's
Oh.
different every time.
Oh, say
Isn't
one
it?
of them.
I thought the guys that used to do the auctions used to talk like that.
So did he.
Oh, how was he talking?
Car, right? Micro Machine. Just like Micro Machine.
$5, $100, 10,000.
I don't know what he said. That's what it sounded like to me. The Soup Prophets.
Nah.
The Shea Butter Slow Rollers.
What?
Hey, nah, shout out to the Shea Butter Rollers.
Coming to the ring, the Shea Butter Slow Rollers.
I like it.
Coming to the stage.
Coming to the stage.
There we go.
Show some love.
That's Samantha. Samantha ever got to switch the whole style up.
Show your love.
Coming to the stage. For the people one time, the Shea Butter
Wait.
Slow Rollers.
I really hate Vin.
Hey, yo, just call them Powell and let them come down to the big rich town.
That's genius.
It's a big rich town.
Think how many people be watching just for that.
Never took a step.
That would go. Nah, that would go viral.
Look at why you and your
I live and learn.
Joe Budden may legit start watching pro wrestling if
No,
they,
I don't want Joe Budden to speak on pro wrestling ever,
No.
yo.
it's too late. It's too late.
Nigga, you clown pro wrestling for years. Like when niggas got to talking about pro wrestling around Mania, I don't know why you niggas like this. Nigga, shut up. I don't know
That's why
why
he said
your
Corey.
beard look like that. Why you be wearing them shoes on your feet like that? Hey, look, you know it's dumb. A dope Joe Budden song would come out. This was 30 years ago. And I would tweet that, yo, that song is hard. And he would come out with another verse. I'd be like, yo, that verse hard. Then a week later, Joe Budden would do something. So like, oh, Joe tripping. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Wait a minute.
I remember that.
The other 2 times I said something nice, nigga. You wouldn't.
It's funny how that worked, huh?
Mhm.
Huh.
See what they want to see.
Oh, you're in the right place for that.
You in the right goddamn place. I don't know if people have seen the report on Jade Cargill. This may be low key.
I would not date a micro machine man.
Why not? He'd be like,
macro for me. Thank
hey,
you.
Mimi, you want to take outside? Mimi, let me see it tomorrow night. Know how we talk? I don't know how to micro machine man talk. I can't play the video. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
You said tomorrow night.
Why can't I play the video? Because we on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube.
You know, Mr. Copyright. I don't give a blood clot. Don't care.
I'll play a video that's not the micro machine if you want me to play a video.
Those are off air conversations.
I'll play a video if you want me to play a video.
No.
Look at his eyes, yo.
Did I download that?
I'll be ready, yo.
Yeah, I always got. I ain't got to type the shit right here.
Jinky.
Right.
Ain't no jinkies. The shit right here.
He already got it. His shit went through.
Fucking Velma.
Don't let me play now. Redneck Brawl 5 is this Saturday.
Oh boy.
They got content locked and loaded.
You are really tripping right now.
Why?
Cal is half AI. Cal is an AI.
Oh,
I swear he is.
My brain is broken. It's been broken though. Like this is just what happens. It hasn't oozed out of my ear yet. It's
who fighting?
What you call
Cal head. They like, you shut up. You shut up.
No, I don't know how many times they fought, but the last time that I played a redneck brawl fight is those guys fighting again.
Wait, but
it's a pay-per-view.
Do you remember they just had a pay-per-view in November?
This is the 5th one.
What? How do you know?
Because
is it the 5th one or they were just drinking the 5th? Which one?
Hold on. Redneck.
Speaking of rednecks, in the
Brawl 5. I'm not. It's the 5th one.
On your computer.
You said what?
That's about to get you a virus.
Nah, not at all.
Are those things like a thing? Viruses are a thing?
Yeah, you got to be stupid, but yeah, virus is still a thing.
Oh, yeah, every time I go on a hub, that should say.
See?
Yeah.
Redneck Brawl.
iPhone got a virus.
Look at this.
Yeah. Saturday.
Saturday.
Who fight?
The wildest and craziest.
These niggas.
Catfish Cooley.
This could be a real live meth versus chef.
Dude, where the names at? Oh, they got the Jesus
what?
Christ.
Bikini contest.
Don't ask me.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
First place $2,000, finalist $500.
One of them.
Are you going?
You know what that redneck bikini gonna look like on the bottom.
Yeah, don't do that.
Angry Whopper.
I don't want to do that. Does it at least show? I want to see who the hell gonna be there.
That's it.
Where is it?
It's in Ohio.
Let's go.
If
you trying to cop tickets, it's Saturday.
Ohio.
It's Saturday. I'm trying to figure how far is that from Pittsburgh.
If we got any listeners in Ohio,
all these tickets is $24.
Oh, we go.
If you
all some 34. Yeah, this is not expensive at all. If y'all trying to go.
If you go to this show and send us, DM us a photo of your ticket, we will pay for your ticket. But you got to report back.
Yes.
You expect to be on the show next week talking about this.
Live. That's live for the afties.
Live for the afties, yes.
Of meth versus meth.
Jesus Christ. So I was saying, word on road was that Jade was supposed to be part of Elimination Chamber, and now she's not supposed to be part of Elimination Chamber. She had a great showing for a lot of people at the Rumble. She in terms of like buzz, I think they got a lot out of what she did in that time frame. I guess how long do you wait before? I mean, I know the answer is when she's ready, but like, is there a certain time where that's you be waiting too long?
No, you skip this one for sure.
You skip chamber.
I think her missing.
Huh?
What are you doing with her at Mania if she don't do nothing at the chamber?
This is what I was about to say, was if they would have put her in something right after Rumble, you definitely could have skipped the chamber, because you don't like Javon was saying, you don't want her to take a pin because she wasn't gonna win the chamber. You don't want her to take a pin because she was just eliminated from the Rumble. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take that shine off of her. Even though she was eliminated from the Rumble, her showing got her over. So you need to put her in a situation when she's winning the next time that we see her. We don't want to see her in the chamber and then she's losing again.
Who we sacrificing to her arms?
Here's what I would say. I think it's premature to say the showing got her over. Okay. I think the showing was a good showing. Mm-hmm. I think you skip Elimination Chamber, and I think Money in the Bank is where you do it again. And even if she doesn't win Money in the Bank, you can protect her, meaning she could be distracted outside of the ring. Something like somebody could put like a bunch of ladders on her. Like there's more protection there than there is in the chamber. I think the chamber is supposed to be like etch, like I beat you in the chamber. There's nowhere for you to go.
Right.
You know, and no, we don't want her to get pinned.
Money in the Bank ain't really a loss.
Right.
You're not getting pinned.
That's right. It could be like, you know, putting a bunch of chairs or a bunch of something on her where she's just like, she's trying to get out, and then somebody goes up the ladder really quickly, and you know what I mean? Like that's kind of a more of a protection thing, and I think that's where we should see her. She should probably make a statement at Mania. Something just so people can remember. Well, they're not gonna forget her, but you know.
That's fair.
So the problem becomes logic, right? Like, should she come right in? Because she had a nice moment at WrestleMania. I mean, at Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. She hadn't done anything yet, right?
Right.
She needs to start beating up niggas like that. Could be beat up the little one that come down to the ring without them shoes on. Let her beat her up, right?
Valhalla.
Yeah, let her beat her
that's
up.
That's not a little lady.
I mean,
backstage, you mean?
No, I'm talking about a match.
I think it's too soon for her to be in a match right now.
But this would have how long she got to do something.
Right. So what I'm saying is after WrestleMania, like maybe make a statement at WrestleMania, and then after WrestleMania, build that up to Money in the Bank. I feel like this needs to be Jade Cargill. We can wait for Jade Cargill because she's such a presence. Us not seeing her in a match until Money in the Bank is okay.
They shouldn't have put her in a Rumble if they were going to hold her off that long, though.
Well, I was going to say, even if you,
hold on long,
but
right?
Even if you put her in the Rumble, because they have her on, wasn't she on one of them shows talking about, you know, I may sign, I'll see you next week. Wasn't she on SmackDown or something? Said I'll see you guys on Raw because everybody was, and we haven't seen her since.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? I would have been fine with her having an impact in the Rumble, and then maybe start building some vignettes whenever you're ready. I wouldn't have her, because that's a big ass cliffhanger, especially even if she's not, if she's on TV, just like being backstage a couple times every now and again. I think there's things you can do, but if you're not doing that, I don't even think you need to have the conversation about where the hell she's signing.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think what Fam says in terms of beating people up, I think maybe bumping into people backstage, starting there slowly. Or
building up some animosity.
Building up some animosity, but right now we don't know if she's a heel or a face. It feels like a face, but we just don't know.
I guess I'm alone. I feel like she's a pretty solid heel. I don't even think it's in between.
I think she should be. I mean, we've got nice girl Bianca who could really beat niggas up. I would say you would probably need, and she plays better as a heel.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a bad guy, right?
That feels like a heel to me.
I mean, that might,
and that still looked like Chris Bay back there too.
What you said, Math?
That might have changed when she tossed Nia Jax out.
Man, the promos that I've heard her cut after that moment on the Rumble, it sounded like her in AEW. And the thing is, maybe that's part of it. Maybe they feel like that's not the move for her right now, is to, if she's going to be a heel, work on being a certain type of heel, or they don't want her to be a heel and have her work on being a face character. But it's going to be tough not getting the shine from the Rumble and then kind of not really knowing anything. I can understand people's either frustration or wanting to be like inserting her into every conversation because they have no idea what's going on.
They don't know what's going on.
But I don't know. It probably is too early for a chamber.
Yeah, I don't think the chamber is the way to go. Unless she breaking in and busting somebody up for the
win. She got. I think she got to have a match at chamber. A squash. Have a little squash. You know what I mean? Not the actual chamber.
Not the chamber.
But yeah, let her come out first and hype the people up and kick somebody in their face real hard and then go back. You know what I mean?
That would have.
But that requires them to make a decision on who she is, and they haven't had to do that yet.
I know who she is.
I hate to make a wild transition, but I mean a Jade Cargill opening squash would be something for like a Shotzi Blackheart. You know what I mean? Like a competitor right now like that, or somebody, any one of those hands that can do well enough to make Jade look good without losing anything because they ain't really got.
Shotzi just got injured, but I hate you.
We'll see. Right out that tank. We'll see. I mean, that's that. You didn't hear about that?
Yeah.
Doesn't she have a match next week?
It was all right. Spoiler talk for NXT next week. Now if you listen, you may want to chill or go somewhere else. During the match with Lyra, because they were recording that NXT after the NXT we saw this past Tuesday. I believe there was a spot on the apron.
DDT.
A DDT on the apron that was planned. But when she took the bump, it was like she banged her knee, and they said they threw the X. Report from Fightful says that she seemed like she was in pain backstage, and it was tough for her to put weight on it.
Oh my God!
Don't know what that. I mean, I don't think there's been any word in terms of what's actually happened. I imagine it may be a little bit because none of this shit is even aired yet, but. It sounds like the wrong type of injury for somebody that they've been actively. She was just in the War Games.
Yeah, I thought she was. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did she just come back from an injury?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's rough, but I mean it's similar. It was what, a day later. Mm-hmm. Again, spoiler talk. AEW Rampage. This is a conversation all week. Sorry, Sammy Guevara and Jeff Hardy were taping a match after Dynamite for Rampage, and Jeff Hardy apparently caught a knee from Sammy Guevara, and there's video online. Looked like he was knocked out. I've seen alternating reports. Some said he may have had a little blood in the face, something like that, but it definitely looked like he was.
Out for the count.
He caught a bad. Again, I don't know if it's going to air. It's hard to tell what they're going to plan on showing for that on Friday. But that shit sucks.
Hey! Look at your man.
Yeah. Thanks, Vaughn.
But that's TV.
Yeah, sorry, bastard.
And I put an alert, but it's only because this is news. I think they're taping SmackDown. I think again, everybody gonna be in Perth, so everything's getting recorded.
I've been in my purse too, son.
Yeah, 5 a.m. you're gonna be in your purse.
You
You're
can't
gonna
run.
be in 5 a.m.
I thought you was delivered.
I'm delivered. Delivered.
Cam
I'm
said,
not gay no more. I like women's.
I don't know if I still got that video on here. I don't think I could play that. I'm sorry, Cam, you was there? Were you at the Performance Center?
Nah, he was at
He was at AEW.
He was at AEW. He should have he should have tried to free Ricky Starks, but that's
Right.
Yeah, how about that? Rick, come. Nah, that's nuts. But I imagine everybody stopped.
$20 in the Patreon so we can free Ricky Starks.
Right.
The super chat.
I be thinking about that conversation, right?
What conversation?
This one?
Free and Ricky Starks.
Oh, free Ricky Starks.
Yo, I was just watching Lean on Me Upstairs right before I came down here. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We don't want a good wrestler. We want Ricky Starks. Free Ricky Starks. Free Ricky Starks. And that's no diss. You got to see Lean on
great.
Me too.
Yeah, that's great. But no, what are they doing with Ricky Starks?
That's the $1 million question.
Ain't like they couldn't have got him from the NWA. When he was.
I felt bad because once I saw this is how I knew it was going to happen. Once I saw that the new
week before
the new Young Bucks, once the new Young Bucks were out there messing with Sting and what's the name, I said, or
2 weeks before, you said,
Ricky and Bill about to lose them titles.
I said, ain't no way in hell.
How much did those titles mean?
It meant a lot to Rick.
You think he wanted to be tied to goddamn Big Bill?
Everybody just. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but
no, go ahead.
Everybody has been talking about Big Bill for like the last 2 weeks.
He had the mint Timbs on. He did.
Mint Timbs.
So I got the picture.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
It was during the match where they lost the title, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
He had mint Timbs on. They was green.
Oh.
I gotta find. Hold up. What you were saying, fam? Man, what you
saying? I'm just asking. I don't know what these folks gonna do with Rick Stark.
AEW?
When he's free?
No.
You say
free
WWE.
Ricky Starks. They bring him in. Where would you see him?
Where does Ricky Starks go in WWE?
I say you take him into NXT, let him work with what's that boy's name?
Who?
Corbin.
Oh, Corbin. Like, you have him pull a Braun Breaker?
Have him work with Corbin.
Other Big Bill.
Yes.
Yeah. Have them work, not as tag teams, like maybe work something there. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's something he can do. Not for a long time though. And then maybe move him into Raw.
So have Ricky Starks be in NXT?
A little bit.
We've seen individuals with Rick's stature highlighted on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere for him to go.
Oh no, there is, but I feel like he should step there first.
Oh shit!
And I'm not saying that he's not a star. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he is a star, but I feel like he steps there first a little bit.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Wait, as long as he's free. Nigga, out of there. Like, fam.
You're right. Listen.
But you just don't want him to be wasted, because I think that may be the other problem. Like at a certain point,
and then it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like the opportunity it's gone. You got what's you got Will Ospreay coming.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Rainmaker coming.
Mm-hmm.
At some point in time, Kenny Omega may wrestle again.
We'll see.
You got John Moxley, who never lost a match.
Mm-hmm.
You got his crew that don't lose.
Mm-hmm.
You will or you to lose?
You to do
will
lose.
You to lose?
Yeah.
He with them?
Every time.
Oh, he with them is crazy.
They were like, oh, we need them to take it out. Oh, it's Yuta. It's gonna be
Yuta.
Yeah,
you got Brian Bronson.
The one.
You got Brian Bronson. You got Orange Cassidy. Like these.
It's a lot of people. You got Big Bill. Look at them Tims. Look at them Tims.
What? I have never seen that.
That's what he wore.
They made Timberlands.
Yeah, those are not. Those are
Yo, what they
Bears.
doing up there in New York?
Not over here.
That's a New York thing.
No, it ain't.
I don't think he's in New York.
Don't do that.
Where's Big Bill from?
I don't. Where's he live though? He's with this man. I don't know.
He from Takal, Staten Island.
He got him right from that store that Jim Jones bought them Pelly coats that time he was trying to get the deal.
It ain't Pelly, it's Pele.
No. When Jim Jones was in the store,
nigga
said, "Hey boy, A B, let me get that Pelly."
That's that Queens.
No, that's Staten Island.
He from Queens.
Yeah, the Queens part of Staten Island.
Yeah.
These mid Tims is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Hey, them boots is better than Takal was as an album.
Damn.
You heard
exclusive. Yes. Tims or Jimmy Jazz bells.
Yeah, those were some Jimmy Jazz ass Tims right there.
Them Burlington Coat Factory, they more than just great coats.
Pacos.
I was just at the Burlington coat near me. They don't got nothing. It's all
Burlington got nothing no more.
Yo,
no, I
be love for like a pair of work pants real quick. You had a meeting or something tomorrow.
Yeah.
Burlington used to be love, yo.
Or some pillows.
Yeah, no. You ain't gonna get a whole.
I didn't even know my dick was out. Like, it's split right in the middle of the month.
Why are we here? Why we gotta be with? Why his dick got to be out?
Sorry. Yo, I'm walking around the office. I had my whole
with your dick out.
My whole pants was unzipped.
Shut the.
I was at home. Just was like.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Didn't feel the draft?
It's like
ew.
Oh my
god.
I just zipper open if you go over the top rope. How tight is these pants we talking about?
Because
you had the sweetest knits on. You had the sweetest. There was cousins in there. They were like, "As bad as a mother." God damn! How tight was the?
And sometimes, yo, when I sit down, my
that's
belt
enough.
That's
enough. That's enough.
I gotta unbuckle them.
I said that's enough.
I gotta unbuckle them.
That's gross. That's gross.
That is enough.
You're not European, Damon. Matt Damon. You are a boy, Matt Damon.
You are a nigga, okay?
That nigga be in the mirror at the store to say, that thing shit, ain't it? How you leave the house? You better know it.
Yo,
they got a full mirror for Valentine's Day.
Jésus-Christ de Nazareth.
Oh, see, here we go.
Whoa, don't you be cursing us, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Niggas in Paris head ass. What the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here?
Everything you do. Hey, if y'all listen, she said cuz name in real life just now. She said it in voodoo.
I think let me check, because Sloan may be right. We may need to just get to the Black Rasslins of the week. I think Sloan, you were 100% right.
Too. We was here early.
We was here early, and guess what? We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But you know what time it is. It is the end of the show. There's always one question I need to ask at the end of the show. Mimi, you got Black Rass of the Week?
Don't.
Damn. Shelton Benjamin.
Yep, I'm a cheat. Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin. Martin Luther
That's
King.
what it is. He has risen from the ashes. He is, let me tell you, Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, you
Hey,
said
whenever
ashes.
niggas talk, hey, when a nigga say, let me tell you, they about to be old fate of the it shit. I promise you. No. Let me tell you.
No, not seriously. He is an OG. He's the OG of the OGs.
Triple OG.
I feel like when I read the Brock Lesnar book, he talked highly of him in that book, and it forced me around that time. It was like 2 years ago. It forced me around that time to kind of like look at a couple of, because I was absent around the time. It forced me to look at a couple of matches, and yo, he's that dude. Like literally everything that we talked about tonight is who he is. I'm super excited to celebrate him at WaleMania with y'all this year, and yeah.
Brock Lesnar wrote a book.
Oh my God, you too? Yes, and it was very good.
Audio.
Was it a crayon?
Oh,
It's audio.
no.
No, it's
that Benjamin was my roommate in Minnesota.
no, don't do that. Don't do
Brother
that.
Fan, you got a Black Rass of the Week.
Hey man, rest in peace. His birthday was yesterday. Nelson Frazier Jr. Y'all know him as Mabel, aka Viscera, Big Daddy V. He used to hump niggas in the ring.
That one video. That one. Y'all never. Is it a battle royal?
Yo, he was humping this shit.
It was a dude laid out in the middle. Hey, Pound Town. But what trips me out about the clip, everybody's just standing there. Again, it's a battle royal.
Y'all play too much.
It's facts.
Y'all play too much.
Oh
I don't
my
believe
God.
y'all say. I don't believe nothing y'all say.
Wait.
Hold up.
Consensus.
Pound Town.
Rest in peace. And you say he was taking him to pass.
He brought it up. Do you want me to? Oh my God! The gift is word.
The show, yes.
Woo! All right, so my Black Rasslins of the Week was Dream World. Shout out to Kaya Dream.
Word.
Maya World.
I love that.
Winning the Mission Pro tag team titles.
That image is dope.
It's fire.
It just makes sense.
It's fire. My bad, Cal.
Nah, it's all good. I'm glad you mentioned it. I'm glad you. I was actually sitting there trying to find the image because when I saw that pop up the morning after the show,
it's fire.
It's like not that.
That's fire.
That should have happened.
That should have been happening, and for them to with the King Bees, that's gonna be fire.
Look at that.
This is fire.
They look like a team.
Yeah, they look like a team. Shout out to Dream World.
I'm with it.
Shout out to Culture Inc. You know what it is.
Holla.
But for them to lock up with the King Bees, that's gonna be phenomenal.
It's just gonna be dope.
Look. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? Would you look at this? Young goat.
Of course it would be.
Oh boy.
Young goat. You can't really say nothing to him. You
Shout
can't
out.
really say nothing to him.
You really can't. You really can't. My Black Rass of the Week. I think this was probably the first full match of hers I saw on NXT. She had all of 4 minutes, but I've been checking for her for a minute. And to see like the stuff that I liked about Roman, the shit talk, the dominance,
talking cash shit.
She's talking. She I think the girl ran at her and she threw her into the corner. She was like, stupid.
Cash.
She's just got so much personality. Jada Parker.
Yes.
I think she wrestles in black Air Forces.
Oh, she's tripping. I was just looking at that.
I don't know if she flips them, but I'm pretty sure she always rocks black forces when she wrestles.
Hey,
she
listen
only
here.
had on Black Forces when I seen it too. I haven't watched on the come up joint, whatever it's called.
Level Up.
Yeah. I haven't watched on Level Up, but she always
sure he got dunks on.
Yeah.
Listen here, sweetheart, Miss Jada Parker, real quick. Your career go right up fast if you get you some knee pads though.
Facts.
That's only that one leg.
That's a whole leg pad.
I enjoyed this match.
I love this match so much.
I forgot she got the FloJo thing she trying to do.
Yeah, she's definitely on that FloJo. The match was dope. Mimi, did you see the promo after?
Yes.
Yeah,
she is yes.
She's got it. She's got
away
it.
From them.
It's when I saw her with them, and there was the one conversation. I was like, "Oh, she about to run him," and she was walking with him. And oh no, that's the one right there. Yeah, if you're not checking for Jada Parker yet, run that back, Miss Parker. Shouts out to you for real. Shouts out to the chat. I really love y'all. I'm glad we got to rock with y'all tonight.
Shelton Benjamin.
Before we get out of here, Mimi.
Yeah.
Where can people find you on social medias?
You know where you can find me on Tuesdays talking mad trash about Cody Rhodes and his bullshit story at 6:35 on the Black Rasslin.
Why you sound like Spragga Benz? You sound like Spragga Benz.
Spragga.
Boost the rhymes. So we said it. Boost the rhymes, brother fam.
God dang, you sound like Capleton. I don't
Boost
know what's going on. Listen, IlFam79 on your social media choice. And rest in peace again to Big Daddy V. He wasn't looking for no tattoos. He was.
It's facts. All facts. I'll show you when we get off air, Mimi. Watch.
I was doing that. Big coochie.
My friend.
Where can people find you at, man?
Don't follow me.
Don't follow me.
You want nothing.
Jesus Christ. Oh, there go DDM.
That's a blood clot thing.
I see DDM up in the chat. Shouts out
Did
DDM.
Did it?
Hopefully DDM, you run it back. If you haven't seen, you can check out that Shelton Benjamin conversation. I'm at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and wherever you get us. BlackRasslin.com is a website, and as always, you can find Black Rasslin on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Google your favorite podcast. We should be there. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin every Thursday night, 8:35 Eastern Standard Time. We get PM. We're giving you 5 mics, a podcast and excellence, insight and entertainment, wrestling favorite podding. Y'all know the vibe. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. I'll make sure y'all paying that 1 or paying that 10 to get content like this, but it's got that copyright in it because we watching shit all the time. And we be watching more shit. Again, chat, love y'all. Shouts out to Shelton Benjamin once again. WaleMania. But again, if y'all trying to see this, tickets for this go on sale tomorrow. PrestigeWrestling.net. As always, AsheWrestling.com. We are a week away from that, so make sure you got those tickets or you getting your streaming on with that. I think that's all I got to say for tonight. So we're going to get out of here. Mr. New Jack, please take us out.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be